As I've told you before, Black Lives Matter was founded July 13, 2013, 7 years ago, today, at the Obama White House with Alicia Garza, Patrisse Cullors, Opal Tomali. This was created by a Muslim terrorist that was president of the United States of America, an illegal president, Barack Hussein Obama. Real name, Barry Soetoro. You know his history, you know his past. But Black Lives Matter was created July 13, 2013. In this world of Black Lives Matter, they are trying to promote they are slaves. Slaves was done when President Abraham Lincoln created the 13th Amendment, and he was killed for it on April 14, 1865. Then the Democrat Party created the Ku Klux Klan, which was born December 24th, 1865. Don't believe me? Do your research. And this is an interview from December 20th, 2016, the day before Obama had the interview. Watch this.
Why is Black Lives Matter important for the U.S. right now and in the world?
Black Lives Matter is our call to action. It is a tool to reimagine a world where Black people are free to exist, free to live. It is a tool for our allies to show up differently for us. I grew up in a neighborhood that was heavily policed. I witnessed my brothers and my siblings continuously stopped and frisked by law enforcement. I remember my home being raided. And one of the questions as a child I had was why? Why us? Black Lives Matter offers answers to the why. It offers a new vision for young Black girls around the world that we deserve to be fought for, that we deserve to call on local governments to show up for us.
And anti-Black racism is not only happening in the United States, it's actually happening all across the globe. And what we need now more than ever is a human rights movement that challenges systemic racism in every single context. We need this because the global reality is that Black people are subject to all sorts of disparities in most of our most challenging issues of our day. I think about issues like climate change and how 6 of the 10 worst impacted nations by climate change are actually on the continent of Africa. People are reeling from all sorts of unnatural disasters, displacing them from their ancestral homes and leaving them without a chance at making a decent living. We also see disasters like Hurricane Matthew, which recently wreaked havoc in many different nations but caused the most damage to Haiti. Haiti is the poorest country in this hemisphere.
Haiti is the most trafficked country in this world because they take and steal kids from Haiti. They traffic kids from Haiti. They traffic kids from Africa. They forgot to mention that. This is where it gets really fucked up. Watch. As I say, I'm just going to play a minute or two.
Understand the threat that Black Lives Matter is. You need to do your homework right now. New York City, one of the many school systems that is rolling out now Black Lives Matter themed lesson plans. North Carolina's largest school system in Wake County has launched a website this summer that provides BLM lessons for teachers to use in a classroom and parents to use at home. The website, created by the school system's Office of Equity Affairs, encourages teachers to address the injustices that exist beyond education by the conversations we have with each other, by speaking up when we see hate, by supporting others that oppose racism and oppression, and directly engaging in advocacy work. In other words, they are making your kid into a Black Lives Matter warrior. The site lays out a cult-like recruiting process for students to follow. Step 1, recognize your white privilege. Step 2, learn the do's and don'ts of being an ally. Step 3, recruit more members to learn steps 1 and 2. You know what? I don't think so. I don't think I'm going to... No, You know, I don't know if anybody knows who Patrisse Cullors is, but she's the founder of Black Lives Matter, and she has, she's on tape saying she is a trained Marxist. Well, here's the great thing. If you do just a little bit of homework, in 2018 on Democracy Now!, in an interview, she also boasted about receiving training from Eric Mann. Now, who's Eric Mann? Well, Eric Mann was just a former member of the Weather Underground, charged with attempted murder of police officers in Boston back in 1969. The Weather Underground was a terrorist organization. But that just doesn't disqualify you from being in Black Lives Matter. That in fact will probably push you up towards the top. She is the poster girl now for the school curricula. Her history of anti-Semitism also doesn't seem to bother any administrators. She is a vocal anti-Israel activist, a close ally of the Nation of Islam's founder, Louis Farrakhan. She accuses Israel of ethnic cleansing and racial brutality.
So Glenn Beck was just talking about New York's being pushing for Black Lives Matter being taught at schools. Remember the name Patrisse Cullors and Eric Mann. Remember those two names. Start doing your research. So this is one of them. This is one of the websites. Black Lives Matter at schools.com/teaching materials. Black Lives Matter at schools. How to participate, about, sign petitions, lessons plans, student creative challenge, endorsements, media, classroom, resources, contact. Let's look at the endorsements really quick. Endorsements. Black Lives Matter Schools National Week of Action has received endorsements from many leaders across the country in a struggle for racial justice, as well as hundreds of professors, educators, and community activists. Additionally, the National Education Association, the largest union representing teachers and other educators in the country, voted to endorse BLM at school. Just to let you know, National Education Association, when President Obama was president, he did the World Apology Tour, especially to China. I bet you China is the major endorsement around behind us. China, looking to rewrite American history, looking to destruct the monument and destruct our history and take our cops away and make us submit to communism and socialism and take our economy down. In another video that I did on Anonymous X, you can find it where Obama's talking about ruining the economy. I've done a lot of videos on economy, how they're trying to ruin the economy. Pay attention, guys. This is serious shit. You don't want to put your kid through the school, through kindergarten through 12. You need to fight for your children. This is why Trump wrote the executive orders for better school choice for kids. Executive orders. Hold on. This is it right here. Trump signs executive order to expand school choice for children. Trump calls school choice the civil rights of all time, and Trump's school choice is the civil rights statement of the year. Trump signs executive order to expand school choice for children. Look it up, research it. So again, we're back to the homepage. So let's go scroll down to the homepage. Teaching materials, announcing 2020 Curriculum Resource Guide. The National Black Lives Matter School Coalition's Brilliant Curriculum Committee worked this year to bring you lessons for every grade levels that relate to 13 principles of Black Lives Matter. What principles? Principles of Marxism, terrorism. So, Obama's Common Core education did not work. Now Black Lives Matter is being pushed into schools because Obama supported Fidel Castro. Look it up. Do your research into it. And Michael Obama, Michelle, aka known as Michelle Obama, which Joan Rivers called her out as a transgender, Obama's pretend wife pushed for unhealthy food. That's why most of America's obese. Think about that. A new book, Rethinking Schools, Black Lives Matter, and PH-led lesson resource overview, Seattle Center for Race and Equality, Black Lives Matter at school lessons plans. I'm just showing you the website. Here's the website. Go find it yourselves because I'm not going to put it in the description. Again, here's one of the links that I clicked on. Let's go get it real quick. That was one of the founders for Black Lives Matter. Hold on. Opel is one of the founders. She's in the beginning of the video. Now, here's another one. Here's another site. Address is right there. DC Area Educators for Social Justice. DC area. They're trying to make Chaz Chop and Baz trying to take over the cities. Didn't work. They failed. Trying to desecrate the monuments and stuff. It failed. 10 years jail for anyone who desecrates monuments. Now look at these words. I know the screen's blurry, but diversity, reproductive justice, unapologetically black families, black women, black villages, globalism, loving engagement, empathy, queer affirming, transgender affirming, intergenerational, collective value, 13 guiding principles, middle and high school, early childhood and elementary. Oh, are you promoting the early childhood and elementary that the transgenderism is being taught in schools? Do they promote that? Nope. Do they promote that? Yep, they do. Here's another Seattle WEA.org Center for Race Equality, Black Lives Matter resource, Black Lives Matter resource. Let me just go down the page. Hold on. This is the last of it. I'm gonna show you. The computer keeps resizing, but see, this is what it's all about. I mean, you guys can go look at this for yourselves. I'm not gonna put this in the description because this is racist stuff. I'm sorry. I don't support racism. I don't support this stuff. I support all lives matter. I support everybody. I support unity. I don't want my history rewritten for Project 1619, for a fake project. Look up George Washington. I have an original video from a couple years ago about George Washington on his Wikipedia that Project 1619 wasn't on it. It was last edited at George Washington Wikipedia page. Scroll down to the bottom of it, July 9, 2020. You'll see it for yourselves. Peace out. And share this video. Last part of the video. This is the United States of America, founded by the red, white, and blue. Founded by our forefathers. All colors are involved. It doesn't matter the color of your skin, your race, your creed, your ethnicity, or where the fuck you came from. We're all brothers and sisters. We all were created by Adam and Eve. We all have the same color inside, red. We all bleed red blood. Black Lives Matter tries to distance us into groups. Black Lives Matter is a Marxist group. They don't even care for their own black brotherhood or sisterhood. It's not about black people. This is about Marxism, terrorism, and racism. I'm telling you this is from me, and I am not racist whatsoever one bit. I have all colors in my family. But that's none of your business. Because you know why? I'm only telling you this because this is my country and I'm fighting for my history, my country. And I do not want it changed into Venezuela, China, or any other fucking goddamn commie country there is. Stop pushing this racist crap down our throats. Obama tried doing it for the last 8 years. Do not make this Obama 2.0 because it will never be Obama 2.0. Joe Biden will not win because Joe Biden is a criminal. All you guys are pushing is for pedophilia, sale of children, gangs, criminals, Marxism, terrorism, hatred. It's That's all you guys are pushing for. But we American people, we are pushing for unity, freedom. Unite, do not fight. United we stand, divided we fall. Remember that saying? Keep that stuck in your brain. We all bleed red. Remember that, folks.
She's got to be a little careful with it. I can't believe that she would crawl in bed with the devil that I call Louis Farrakhan. If Lucifer had a son, it would be Louis Farrakhan. This guy spews hate, racism. He's an anti-Semite. He last September called for 10,000 black men to rise up and kill 10,000 white people. Recently, last fall, Farrakhan came to Milwaukee, and his staff had the nerve to call my office and ask if we would provide security for him, to which my response was, seriously? No, if you guys paid me, I wouldn't provide security.